What is going on? I should have final one for you with excited for today. And we have two special guests with us today, Pokemon Mace and K Mustard. So welcome back to the sports channel, guys.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Hey Joe.
So we have an exciting topic today. So it's gonna be Q&A, questions and answers about adaptive sports. So let's get started.
Martin?
All right. I guess I could start. So Joe, for some of our viewers that might not know, kind of give a brief overview of adapted sports and what that definition means.
Yeah, so adaptive sports is basically people is with mentally or physical disabilities that able to play sports. So there is a so in the Minnesota High School League, you could be it's for 7th and for 12th graders, and it's for kids like who have disabilities. There's a two uh types of divisions, PI and CI. PI stands for physically impaired, while CI is kind of impaired, and it depends which guidelines you fall under.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what the athletes go to play football and fall in between, and it'll be up for the parents who will be best suitable for the student athlete as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
So,
do
Joe,
PI and CI ever like compete against each other, or is there a team with like people who qualify as PI and CI, or are they like separate teams normally?
Good question. So PI and CI, so there are two different divisions. So the PI and CI never play each other because there are different rules.
Oh, okay.
In PI, for like for floor hockey, they have a virtual goalie, or we can choose to have a stand-up goalie, but you can like you're like basically forfeiting your winning your virtual defender. So on CI, you will have a stand-up goalie, and it'll be more like 5-on-5, I believe. It is for
okay.
floor hockey. So like for and also the CI it change and then soccer softball, there's like no like I haven't seen like any there's like no like walkers or wheelchair players, but in
Hmm.
PI there is.
Okay.
Yeah. So, with everything outside of being from 7th to 12th grade for playing in this adaptive league itself,
Yes.
um, what kind of other opportunities are there? Is there anything that leads out of that into college at all? Is there anything that they can progress on, or is it just something that they have to find on their own? Or
Yeah. So I did a dumb finish in high school.
Mhm.
So what they do, like it's called at the coaching, it's called We Love to Play. So during their some point through the senior year, most likely during the floor hockey championship state tournament weekend, they will whoever runs the We Love to Play, they'll get these seniors trying to like tell you about more about this program that they continue playing like the sports that they love after high school.
Awesome.
Because there's only like some teams that's
Hmm.
out there that only has like one team and they only now that one sport. And there's besides we love to play, there's also like Special Olympics that I know my few of my friends are in competing.
Mhm.
And there's also I think there might be like some colleges that is offering
Hmm.
now like that sports leagues, but I hopefully that more colleges can take this into consideration and some may like trying to get build more of a league
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
and maybe just like do like an independent league and just like more of like a sports league, like more of like park and rec league. Have
Yeah.
like just the colleges like control it, not like the NCAA.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, I believe if you let the schools like control like more like a rec league, more kids were able to like join, if that answers your question.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's actually a good answer on there. So is there anything that you have learned as a coach from being in that side of things that may want to progress you through the future of your main college degree that you graduated
Yes.
from?
Yeah, so obviously as a coach, as a player, they're like two different um sides. As a player, you really don't see as much of things, but as a coach, you see actually more of a perspective. Things you can see like more things are happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then you as a player. But as a coach, I learn more. I would say maybe as a player, but it helped me grow from a player into a coaching. I really learn even more, especially from these athletes that I coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to coach. And like one day, I love to coach at the Special Olympics level. That's my
Yep.
goal. I mean, that I love coaching, and I found my passion in that sport, and that's what I want to do. I just want to maybe like stick with that because because I want to help these kids to learn in depth of skills.
Mm-hmm.
And as a coach, like obviously, like your first couple of practices and games as a assistant coach will, you may be sluggish or trying to get it into things. Because it's a lot different than when you were playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, like when I was like base coaching for the first time, like I'm gonna be honest here, I struggle. Like I basically just felt a struggle. I didn't say I choked, but I more like struggle. Like I kind of like second guess myself. But as the season progresses, as year two and year three progressive, I get to know like okay, like how fast are these athletes and how
Mhm.
aggressive should I be by sending them to like second base? If that answers your question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good answer. And Joe, have you seen anything personally or kind of heard like if you could kind of change anything about adapted sports or Special Olympics, either that or just at the high school level? What do you think if you could like change anything about how they do it or just kind of how it works? Is there anything that you found that
Oof.
that you might want to change?
That's a very good question. Like, as a player and coach, obviously, like, there's like two different sides to the things. But I was doing it for like 3 years, but I want to get back into it. So
Hmm.
that nothing needed that I could say because I haven't did it for so long. But to be honest, I don't think there's even that much of change. But however, when say if that athlete's really good and there's like colleges and like Special Olympics, I think they should like since some coaches of theirs, even some coaches like from I had to just sit them over there in general to even experience of watching the game, like see how these kids enjoy the game. Like to be honest, what really matters to me is like if these
Hmm.
athletes enjoy the game that they play, and if
Hmm.
they're really good, especially their junior senior year, maybe like say maybe like one or two from the Special Olympics committee that this is the Olympics. Special Olympics is like 4 years from now, let's
Right.
say. But I don't. I think it's like 2026. But anyways, let's say this is some like star athletes that right now maybe have them like take a look at them like, hey, we should maybe if since he's seen him, maybe we should have him try to come out and see he's interested in playing Special Olympics.
Hmm.
Or like if you want to or maybe trying to start look at a league of it. Because to be honest, I think there should be more leagues for that sports, especially in college.
Hmm.
Is there anything that makes the adaptive sport community so popular in its story? Like, is there a reason why they or that has them grasp into the leagues itself? like further on, like award winners, or just something that they can be proven that, hey, this is what I'm about, this is my main sport, this is what I'm for? Or is there any like main big awards besides the championships that they can win besides that?
Yeah, so from my knowledge, after the tournament, they do like they have like all tournament team, like I believe every single high school tournament does.
Okay.
Um, other than that, at the end of the year, they pick one. I think maybe like I not sure I'm correct on this, but I think they have picked an athlete from the one for the PI division and one for the CI. I think it's called maybe like Player of the Year or Minnesota Sports Athlete of the Year. I
Okay.
mean, I think
Mhm.
to it because to my knowledge, I'm not sure I was even nominated for that award or not.
Hmm.
And I think depending on what high school they go to, I think they can um whereas the either the Athena award or I forgot what the male award is, but they can get maybe like a chance to get nominated for that as well. But yeah, so there are awards out there that they can win as well, besides Ultimate Team and with the addition of the Player of the Year awards.
Hmm.
Hmm. And
Gotcha.
I remember a couple years ago we went and saw a couple games at a high school, and I remember it was fairly well attended, and it seemed like there was a really good community surrounding it. So if you
Yes,
wanted to touch on that, like what you've seen as far as the adapted sports
yep,
community and how it really provides a lot of
yes,
meaningful connections to people.
yes. So
Hmm.
you want to give my answer as a player and a coach point of view?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
as a player, as mostly my junior senior year, like as a player during regular season games, there was like couple where the gym, especially for full hockey, was like completely failed. We put like a community gym. There's like not much sitting around, but there was like a lot of people staying, and we had like a lot of people in the upper balcony to watch. And we were that was happening during Anoka and Brainerd, which is two of our biggest rivals. But when it comes to state, it's Dakota as well. But yeah. So there is depending on who we play, there is a there's always a good turnout. I would just say there's always a good turnout when it comes to these types of sports, especially when it comes to the state tournament weekend. Um, I believe it was the semifinal game and the championship game. The gym was completely filled. Not just the parents and friends that we have, but other teams from the CI and the third place when the third place finish. There's like a few minutes game left. Even more of those players and coaches even watch the championship game. Like as a player, I was not even focus at all what's in the stands because I want to like focus what's happening on the floor, obviously. But it's always a good to see a very good turnout, especially as a coach. Like I seen good turnouts as a coach, and I love to see it. And I was thinking about writing a letter to Channel 45
Hmm.
stating that we should honestly think about or start doing airing state tournament games for that sports. And yes, granted, there will be some conflicts with football in the fall um for soccer and football, and then for floor hockey, you'd be contradicting conflicts with girls boxer tournament. And I'm not saying like show one or the other. Maybe have like multiple channels like 5.1, 5.2,
Hmm.
5.3. Have one on 5.1 goes basketball, 5.2 um games for the PI games, and 5.3 CI games. So everyone has a chance so they can go back and forth between the three games or have their on the website even so people can hop in, enjoy, and watch it. And there is a website out there that you can only watch the championship game only for the that sports, which is a good starting point, to be honest. It's a very good starting point for having like a website out there to start showing that sports championship games, and hopefully down the future we can start seeing more games showing over the weekend with, of course, maybe just you can just put online Channel 45 like, hey, go check out that sports. It'll be on our website Channel 45 for free for everyone.
I think that'd be a good idea because,
Yeah.
I mean, like you guys were saying, there was quite a bit of a good attendance when I was going. I remember the state tournament was definitely a huger environment,
Yes.
but I think the whole community itself will improve if it even if it's not on the main cable channels itself. It could
Yes.
still be something on
Mhm.
live of 45 on YouTube or
Yeah.
there's so many streaming
Mhm.
sources. You could even do Twitch if they needed to.
Yeah.
Few options out there. I mean, anything to make a community grow, they should probably dive into
I
it.
mean,
I don't know.
I'll be willing to go there, set my laptop up, and well, of course,
Mhm.
ask permission first with the high school league. Say, hey, are you okay with me showing have me going live for these tournament games so people can
Mhm.
see
Yeah,
what know what that
absolutely.
sports is about. And when I was a this happened when I was a player and as a coach. So Channel 12 now CCX Media, they always cover type of sports on state tournament weekend and after state tournament weekend
Mhm.
and throughout the season as well. And I know that we made the news on Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 9, even Channel 11 a few times. And they're acknowledging us, hey, go to Jefferson High School for this upcoming weekend
Mhm.
for types of full hockey.
Mhm.
I mean, it's an honor to even get involved with that sports and coaching and playing. It was an honor to do both, and I was happy that I did both.
So the next severe question is every
Yes.
sport has its referees.
Can we repeat the question before? Can we repeat the question?
Every league has their referees, their so and so.
Yes.
Who is your least favorite? Gotta know.
Yes. So
And you could tell me the reason. It could be one moment, it could be millions of moments.
yes.
Because we all know
So
where they stand.
I'm not gonna say any names
Oh,
to keep the privacy here,
okay.
but I am gonna so there was I forgot the yeah. So I think it was up in Brainerd. Um wait, no. Take that back. So yeah, actually no, it was during a state tournament weekend. It was we were playing against Dakota. I forgot what year I was in as a coach. Maybe my first year. Um, their bench was given with all bench. Basically, it was like there was like yelling back and forth. So I got up. So I was like back here on my assistant coach away, like hey, called out in the basically the reps and did nothing about it. So that's that. And I mean, I'm gonna say this. There are moments that there were bad calls and there were good calls. And as an assistant coach, I really can't say much because they can like eject me, basically. But that had I never like yelled, but I did actually got yelled by by a official before. So I think it was my first year during the invitation tournament. I was I think I told you this I think I told you this story before. I was hearing instructions with my first base runner, right? And I generally like put my hand out for like a brief couple of seconds to I was having like running time, but the battle was having the balance box set, so I was telling my runner what to do, based how many outs were there, what to do, what to not to do, and I got yelled at because there are
Mhm.
we here to play or what we doing here? Like, I was really about to cry, to be honest with you. Like that got to me because
Yeah.
like I was just doing my job, honestly. But yes, I'm gonna say there are moments, there are good moments and there are bad moments.
Hmm.
Was there any crucial moments?
Crucial moments. None that I can think of.
Okay.
Okay.
Like as you tell me as a coach, right?
No, as a coach, but the referee making a mistake at a crucial time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So championship game senior year, rode down 1-0. And I think the first second or no, it was 1-1. Second period, I was like going down for the puck. I got pushed behind. I can't remember. I like flipped the balls or just like no wait, yeah. So I got pushed from behind. I was like down for a while, right? They blew the whistle. One of the players like flipped me over like to my helmet off, and my coach told me, "Are you okay? Are you good?" Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. So obviously, like since like if a coach has to come out, you had to be out for like for a player or for a while,
Hmm.
and and my my dad told me this like I'm gonna go I'm gonna go down there like Joey's hurt like well Joey's down like and so I got to the bench and my mom like so basically like there was like a bench and there's like railings. So my mom was talking to me, said, "Are you good? Are you good? You need anything?" Like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. And then the city manager at the time, um, told me to uh, like rehydrate myself. And so I got back out of the face off. So we won the face. That was a quick pass to me. Quick shot it,
Hmm.
and I scored. So and then from there, we just basically like dominated right through. So basically, that actually motivated me even more. Like you're not gonna take me out of this game that easily. I don't I don't I don't care you hack my legs, hack my kneecaps. I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
And yeah, we do the rest of the way through we dominated that game. It was it was a either way it was a good game. Hats
Hmm.
off to the opposing team, but yeah, it was a good game.
Good deal. Mm-hmm.
What would you say is your favorite sport that you've gotten to play through
Ooh,
adapted sports?
between that's soccer, that's floor hockey, that's softball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had to choose just one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, full hockey.
Okay. How? Why is that?
That's where he broke his personal records.
Not just that. That I'm not gonna put that as a reason. The reason why, so I love hockey in general,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm.
I was glad they had that the full hockey. So, and I actually did play full hockey before that sports. So like in gym class. So and so this is the reason why I can also like help down my skills, and it was a good way to down my skills even more. And I just love playing that game so much. And I got better each year. Not just my individual self, but not just my individual self, but the whole team got better throughout the season and throughout my 4 years of playing.
That's good to hear.
Yes, it's not an I effort, it's a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Mm-hmm.
no I in team.
That's a good thing to hear.
Yes.
Do you
Um,
think they will ever expand um, different sports leagues besides the three, or do you think that they'll just remain the same out of those at that point?
I think they might with the three. However, I think it was last year they added two new teams. I think in the CI division. One down in Mankato and one up in Moorhead.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. So I can not see maybe maybe in the future, maybe they might add like an I know that they do I think they do have like a bowling league as well, but not like many teams participating in.
mhm.
But anyways, but yes, I think down in the future I could see more teams can get involved as well. I would love to see White Bear Lake, Wyzetta
Mhm.
get back into it with the PI division. Also maybe try to get I know Osio has a team. Maybe try to get like teams like Montemita or
Mhm. Mhm.
maybe try and get like Coon Rapids get a team because I'm not sure Coon Rapids is no they're official with Anoka. Montemita or maybe trying to get like a couple private schools, maybe try to get into that, or maybe try to
Right.
get like other high schools
Mhm.
and trying to figure out that way. That's a good question.
I think I think basketball would be really cool. I've seen you play basketball. You're a really good defender. You were guarding me like a glove when we played. So I think that
Yeah.
would be pretty cool. And I think that's a sport that would be, easy to or
Yes.
easier to have, I should say.
Yes.
I think that would be really good.
I agree.
I have
Um. Yes.
um I've heard our buddies Danny and Jake. They're
Hmm.
currently a shout out to them.
Yes.
They play different golf tournaments before, and I went to
Hmm.
a couple of those with uh, uh, their mom Kim and everything there too, and um, everything else on that point. But I think that'd be pretty cool for other people because it's a single sport. They can progress off of that. They could hit
Yeah.
it pretty far. I think they hit it
Yes.
further than I did before, which is impressive. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not sure that's in the Special Olympics or not, but that'll be a very cool event in the
yeah,
Special Olympics and the Summer Olympics as well.
right. Mm-hmm.
And uh, as a player, going back to the few questions ago, there were special moments that I had as a player and as a coach. For a player sporting for a player, it was my senior year floor hockey semifinal game. After the game, my coach talked to me and said, Joe, what you ever have for breakfast, you better eat for lunch. He said like in more like a joking way. I know, but I
Yeah,
told him all
yeah.
I had for breakfast was just a bowl of cereal. That was it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this was just me like so during like tournaments, like I get like very quiet. I'm not sure you even noticed that when I was a coach, maybe sometimes, but that just is I did not do that to be rude or anything. I just want to focus because each time somebody talks to me, my I it my like I turn to like into like I start getting like nervous. So I just want to like stay quiet as much as possible and try to say
Hmm.
main focus on the games and on the tournament. That was all. Like I didn't add that to be rude. I just want to make sure I stay focused.
I understand that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm all out of questions.
I'll try to, let's see. Um, hmm. How long do adapted sports games typically go? Like, like is softball like how many innings is that, I guess? Or like what are the periods like
Right.
in floor hockey, like the time?
So for adaptive soccer, there are, I believe, two 20-minute halves,
Mm-hmm.
and the clock typically stops in the second half. Like if there's like 3 goals or less,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe it's like less than 3 goals. And then for
Okay.
floor hockey, I think it's 6 goals or more, and heading into the third period, or somewhere throughout the third period. If the team is like 6 or more goals, it's run clock.
Mm-hmm.
And with softball, it's if you're up in the 5 innings, or like in the if you depending on your home or away, if the home team is winning, like let's say 20-0 in like 4.5 innings, then the game is over, or 20-10, the game's over. But it was more
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like 10-7 in a 5, or in a 4.5, then it keeps going until I think the most you can play is 7 innings, and then
Mm-hmm.
if the team is seeing 2 or more runs, then the game is over.
Gotcha.
Mercy rule.
Oh,
Mercy.
okay.
Good deal.
Yes. And I love that sports because I love the fact of how it's there for people who have disabilities,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and it gives them the chance to play sports, whether in middle school and also in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad I was able to be part of this program, and they're still trying to still going to go to like be able to play at the Courage Kennedy Center and continue playing these sports I love to play.
So yeah, I mean to keep progressing on it as it goes along.
Yeah.
There's that opportunity you take with them. I mean, you can do much. I mean, if you already know what needs to be improved, what you need to grow upon, why take advantage of it and trying to not change it but improve it.
Yes.
So
And then I love coaching, and I wanna continue coaching that sports. That's what I want to do with my life, and I know that I will have some success in the future with it. Because I have good coaches as a player and good coaches when I was coaching as well. So thank you so much to my coaching staff when I was playing the sports, and also thank you to the coaching staff that I coached with when I was coaching as well. I couldn't have done it without you. Questions I can answer?
Not that I can think of.
not at the moment, but
So that will wrap today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you out in the next video. Deuces.
Peace.
peace.